What is good, guys? Day 18 update. We are currently mid session. I wanted to give you a live update because I realized that I haven't been doing it so much recently. So, as you guys can see, pre New York session, we have sort of tapped into this area right here that was around the psychological level, the support and resistance area, tapping into the point of interest and giving us a 15-minute clean break of structure of the major external structure, or otherwise we could also consider this one already an inside change of character. But yeah, we are interested in that because we weren't looking the price in this moment. So yeah, we do not care. Then we waited for a retest into this area right here, which is happening. Also, if we scale to the 1 hourly, we can see that this is also a massive 1 hourly fair value gap. And right now we are waiting for a change of character on the lower time frame to give us an entry that would probably give us around something like this of a stop loss, giving us a nice briefing room around 14 pips to be sure, or even slightly less. Let's see, hence 13, 14, I think is the minimum. And yeah, but it's already 4:30, and for trading window it's about to close in approximately 1 hour. There is the window where I let myself execute a trade from 2:15 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. and during the longer session is 9:30 p.m. till 11 p.m. My active time usually starts around 3, but just to be sure, let's say 3:30 p.m. till 4:30 p.m. In fact, if I don't see setup in the next few minutes, probably 5 to 10, I'll just leave an alarm and I will go to the gym. I think honestly right now either this candle give us a good entry or price will just chop forever. Ever. But let us see. Honestly, I'm not sure about this stop loss. I don't know if I should put it all the way up here, but it would absolutely destroy my risk reward. But at the same time, it does not feel necessary because this is an old latest lower high. At the same time, feels risky here, but realistically, if price breaks above this area right here, again after it closes like this, I would not like to be in that trade anyways. But honestly speaking, I would prefer to wait for the 15-minute candle to close so that I can see how it closes, potentially below this area right here, and therefore I could take my entry. Just taking it right now, yes, it could be great, could be good, but it's still a bit risky. So I might just wait around another 30 minutes. So yeah, now I just waiting game. How to go and get my backpack ready for the gym. We have currently everything in place, and if this candle closes with the 15 and the 5 minutes below this area right here, we are going to get into the trade with the TP1 here and the TP2 right here. We are officially in the trade So our stop loss is here. Let me check everything in place. So my entry was at 61. Stop loss right here. My final take profit will be right here. Now I'm going to the gym, so I'm about to set alarms on the stop loss and on take profit one. Here I would take off 50% of the trade. Here I would get stopped out. Anyways, no matter the results, this trade will give us either a win or a stop loss. This is a good trade because I was able to follow my rules. I did not FOMO in any type of thing right here on this mess thing. And yeah, I respected everything and that's good. So see you guys later. So this is the post trade review. As you guys can see, this resulted in a loss, and I actually reflected and also analyzed carefully my trade. And I've come to the conclusion that I broke my rules. This trade was not a trade I was supposed to take, because this breakout structure that I was so talking about was just the following of the higher time frame structure that would have been useful, you guys can see, as a point of interest, but not as a breakout structure, where I could wait for a retest. So that would have been to be gone. Point of interest here is the fair value gap area right here. I think I was completely blinded by the fact that I was angry because I was having some glitches and bugs, some software. So I was just a little bit pissed inside, even if that didn't show a lot. So I was also, I think subconsciously, I've already looked at this type of error multiple times, and I'm going to break it down in a bit. But finally, thanks to the help of AI, I was able to come to a conclusion, and hopefully I won't be making this mistake anymore. Actually, I was looking for this old structure and old possible setup to form, and I took it the next possible setup for. As you guys can see here, around 2 p.m. So outside my trading window, so I wouldn't have taken this trade. Price did tap into this point of interest and this fair value gap, and then it gave a clean change of character 25-minute internal structure. In that case, let's say this was 3:30 p.m. I would have waited for a retest probably right here, and I've waited for a breakout structure, and I would have entered around here. But that did not happen. Firstly, because it just did not happen with the charts. Secondly, it was out of my session. So after that was done, I should have looked past that point and look at the most recent one. So this is the break of the area of support, turning it into resistance. So this should have been my point of interest. The fair value gap that I created, and therefore right here I've waited for the break of structure, and I entered. But what I should have been doing was waiting for a second eventual break of structure. I've only waited for this change of character actually. Yeah. And so my setup actually wouldn't have formed, and I wouldn't have taken this loss. But I don't want to actually say that I'm not pissed, or at least I was not pissed, because I was very, very pissed. But actually thinking about it, this is probably a mistake that I have been doing multiple times in the past, even though I wasn't actually being able to identify it because, every time I was pissed after a loss, I subconsciously knew that I did something wrong. In fact, I was not fully convinced about this as a breakout structure, but I just FOMO into a trade. So I got a reason or some confidence that wasn't actually there just to justify me taking a trade. And this caused me to take a loss. So after yesterday, I preached to be this so disciplined and everything. Today, I broke my rules. It's a mistake. We must do mistakes, fail, but then important thing is try to learn as much as possible from the mistake or failure and try to not do this mistake ever again, or at least try to not. So hopefully today I've done this mistake. Hopefully in the future you won't see me doing this anymore. And basically today I FOMO into a trade. It was very bad. I think I still got the overall direction. Probably between today and tomorrow price will actually sweep all these lows and probably also come all the way down here. So maybe tomorrow we will see another setup. But the important thing right now is trying to detach completely from the trade that I have taken today and starting tomorrow as a new day. Not bringing any type of I want to make these dollars back. I need to this or that. I just need to be composed and everything. By the way, with this trade, I've actually also broke around 12 trades where I was able to follow my my rules, which is hurting my ego a lot, my pride. But it's honestly what it has to be done. And if I don't want to reset my streak as per se, I must just learn to follow my rules. And in days like this, where maybe not even from the charts, but if I'm angry or my emotions are not there for any reason, it could be the best thing is, even though there's eventually a perfect setup showing, best thing is not executing but walking away. So this is what I'm going to take away from today. I've learned, definitely learned, and hopefully we get better always every day, 1% every day, till we get almost 4 times better in a year. And yeah, this is everything for today. See you guys tomorrow for day 19th.